Hello and welcome to another video by Barenaked Tech. In the hunt for a single streaming, vlogging and reviewing camera solution, my searches revealed no end of options for me to try. From handheld recorders, to action cams, to DSLRs and beyond. To be honest, I was stumped. I read all the reviews, I watched all the videos I could find, but finally my choice landed on the Logitech Brio webcam. Whilst not cheap, the price certainly falls below that of most quality action cams. So for high quality blogging on a budget, how could I say no? With a standard RRP of £200, yes, it is more expensive than the average webcam, but for a blogging solution it seemed perfect. With 30 frames per second at 4K, 60 frames per second at 1080p, and 90 frames per second at 720p, it seems perfect for my content. It reduces the learning curve of a more complicated device, but it preserves the minimum quality content that I need to record a video for this blog. Remember, if you enjoy this video, please remember to like, subscribe and comment down below. On to the unboxing. I have in front of me the Logitech Brio. I can't say much for the visual design of the packaging, but hey, I can't fault them for going with function over form. After all, it's what's inside that counts. Inside the box, we'd have exactly what you'd expect. The webcam itself as a rather handsome centrepiece, with the accessories safely tucked down below. In terms of paperwork, there is nothing out of the norm. A warranty book with a safety brief, because of course we all read that, and a rather more useful quick setup guide with a reference to the Logitech website. Simple stuff. Logitech have also included a Type A to Type C cable that is compatible with USB 2.0 or 3.0. This is used just to connect the camera to your PC. I have to say though, I haven't seen one this thick for quite some time. Let's go with bigger is better, right? Hopefully the size of the thing will help you avoid that dreaded cable tangle. Also in the box is a free privacy cover. This is an additional layer of security in case of unintentional activation of the camera. The package comes with a protective drawstring pouch to keep your new Brio protected when you're on the move, trying to keep the lens scratch free. As for the camera itself, it's actually got a fair bit of weight to it, combined with a premium looking, well-built shell you'd expect of a webcam at this price point. It comes with an adjustable stand, and you can mount this to your laptop or PC screen. This is also removable, so you can mount the camera to a range of tripod mounts. The lens itself is made of glass, though it's not recessed at all, so you may need to be very careful about putting it face down and potentially scratching it. The camera is advertised to film 720p at 90 frames per second and 4K at 30 frames per second. For 1080p footage, you can do 60 frames per second, so that's the function that I want from this camera. That is what I'll be aiming to use. If you combine this with the excellent autofocus, a 5x digital zoom, up to a 90-degree adjustable field of view, and Logitech's Bright Light 3 technology with HDR, you're looking at a highly performing webcam across multiple conditions and use cases. As a bonus at the front here, the camera actually includes an infrared and optical sensor for facial recognition. This pairs particularly well with Windows Hello for login security. As a standard webcam, the microphone is more than sufficient, offering good sound quality to match your quality footage. As a recording device where you're further away from the camera, I would recommend adding some sort of external microphone to your setup. Whilst I would have loved to record the unboxing with the Logitech Brio itself, for obvious reasons that would not be possible. Inception. Fortunately, with some crafty filming, I was able to record two elements of this video with the Brio, the introduction and the conclusion right now. I've been really impressed with the 1080p 60 frames per second option for both its smooth feel and the high quality footage, particularly if you've got external lighting that's adequate. The camera quality has spoken for itself with consumers, with Logitech themselves actually admitting that they've been struggling to produce enough of these cameras to keep up with the sales. The microphone itself is as good as you would expect from a premium webcam. Whilst it does its best from a distance, inevitably you pick up some background noise and echo. So for any recordings made with this camera, I will actually be using the Rode Wireless Go, which is attached to my chest right now, as reviewed in this video. Shameless self-promotion. For this brief audio segment, you should be able to hear the audio from the Logitech Brio microphone. I've removed the Rode Wireless Go to demonstrate that that camera is no longer involved. As you can hear from my previous statement about this camera, you can probably hear some background echo. The sound may not appear quite as focused. As I move closer to the camera, there's more of a realistic use case perhaps of this camera. My voice should come into more focus and you should actually see the quality of the camera up close. This is probably what Logitech has actually focused their attention towards. Now it is actually a dual microphone solution. I didn't mention that when I actually unboxed the item. So that actually is quite a good and useful quality for improving microphone quality, as well as giving you that feeling of depth as I move back and forwards into the frame. I'd love to hear your feedback, questions and views. Please leave a comment down below. Next up will be the combined review of the Logitech Brio and the Rode Wireless Go as a YouTube setup. The results will be just as revealing and bare naked as they are for me. See you next time.